I got into mobile homes almost 11 years ago now, and really I just needed a job. I just kind of got in by accident, I guess. I just needed something to pay the bills. And I almost didn't show up to my interview 11 years back because I didn't want to sell trailers. I remember walking through the first manufactured home I'd ever actually been into. I was blown away. It was nicer than the quote real house I was living in, or even the one I grew up in. And then just along the way started meeting the families that we build these homes for, and just fell in love with the idea that I could make money and make a difference at the same time. Starting Braustin, it was something that my brother Jonathan and I had talked about, and then Jason and I had talked about, but it wasn't until I got laid off the day before Thanksgiving that life kind of forced us to get off our butt and go do something with these dreams and ideas we had.
Hey y'all, Jason.
I remember in those first months starting Braustin, we really didn't know what it was we were doing. The first 6 months was just going, not necessarily knowing where or how, but just going and figuring it out as we went.
Say your name.
Alberto Pena.
All right, so what is your company and why does it exist?
And our most common phrase as a team, the first 4 that we started this together was always, we'll figure it out. No matter what it was, no matter how big or how chaotic it was we'll figure it out. And we said it so much that at some point we actually started believing it and we started figuring it out. We had a benefit of being a consumer, a millennial consumer in the age of e-commerce. So we knew what we liked and what we enjoyed as consumers and what we wanted to try to apply to this new concept. And upfront pricing was a huge one. And it was an intense focus on building the absolute best customer experience we could out the gate. That was our primary mission. That continues to be the driving force of what we do as a company. And that's why every day we're a new company dang near every quarter. And a lot of that is trying something we think consumers are gonna like, we think these families that call on us are gonna like and want, and then asking them, hey, did we get it right? Where could we get better? What did you like? What did you not like? And really, those first families in those first 6 months that, for whatever reason, took a chance on us, they're really just as much a part of why we are where we are today than any of the initial team members.
The Peñas sold and delivered 35 homes their first year and expect to triple that this year.
It's perfect. We love it.
Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12.
A year in, a lot of the stuff we initially thought we wanted and wanted to do, we got that knocked out, but it was just one of those things. Once we got something right, there was something right behind it that, very quickly identified itself as the next thing that had to be fixed. And so I think that's now so ingrained in the culture of our business that every day is about being better than we were the day before, as a company, as individuals, as a team, because the customer experience, the more feedback we get from families that call on us to be their home builder, the better we can continue to refine this and make it. How do we continuously build a better, more enjoyable experience for the customer? In some cases, we found technology was a great way to do that. In other cases, it's pen and paper or something as simple as calling or texting at the right time, right? It's not necessarily high tech all of the time. It was really more of a mindset shift. Technology just really allowed us to do everything we wanted for us and the customer and the team members and really do it all together where it was a win-win-win for everybody involved, right? Talking with people and customers, a lot of the frustration was just a lack of simplicity and inefficiencies in a lot of these processes, and that's where technology shines, right? Taking a very repetitive process and making it quicker, simpler, easier to do, which also happens to be more enjoyable, right? And that's, for the last couple years, that's really been the laser focus of our push as a business. Then moving into the new dealership concept we opened up right in the middle of the pandemic, we're extremely lucky that, one, we've been working on this for a year plus leading up to actually opening. But that was another one of those things that stemmed off asking customers what they wanted. And we were just hearing it over and over. The online stuff's amazing. It's helpful. However, it'd be nice if we could physically see a home, and in doing that and keeping in line with the experience and making it easier and more enjoyable, again, going back to the, I guess, kind of mission of removing sales from the process. We didn't want salespeople at the dealership. We thought it would be more enjoyable for the consumer to be able to navigate, go through the home on their own, of course, be there for them if they had a question over video chat. And we just really lucked out as a business that what we were building to make it more enjoyable also happened to be the safest way to shop for a home once COVID hit the country. And I know that's really the end goal for what we're looking to build, is not only build something to help these families, but also make sure for us and our team members, it's allowing us to be present for our own families. And I think the same efficiencies that make it more enjoyable for a customer make it more enjoyable for us to be a part of that team too. And I think there is such a thing as work-life balance, and we're all focused on building the company we want to be a part of. And I think spending time away from the company is just as important to that as anything else.